Hi guys, today's video you'll be learning how to make this beautiful Ankara bubu design. It is very easy to make. For this style you'll be needing 3 different colors to mix and match together. I have 3 yards of each of the colors, though you will not use all the 3 yards. So without further ado, let's move right to the tutorial. These are the colors that I have. I'm going to be mixing them together. So I'm going to put the red one aside. I'll be using the red color for the Ankara fringe. Then I'm going to use this lemon color for the upper part, and I will use the black color for the lower part. Next, I'm going to fold my fabric into 4. I measured 38 inches for the length of the upper part. Then I cut it out. I folded the black color into 4. I place it to overlap the upper part with about 1 inch. Next, I rule my starting line. After that, I measured my gown length. You can use any length of your choice. I measured 62 inches including hemming allowance. I impute neck width 3.5 inches. Neck depth for the front, I measured 8 inches. Neck depth for the back, I measured 12 inches. The back neck depth is lower than the front neck depth. However, you can use any measurement of choice. I measured 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope and I connected to the neck width. For the sleeve opening, I measured 12 inches. For the wideness of the body, I impute my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 5 inches. The total width is 18 inches. I impute the 18 inches straight to the hemline. I rule a straight line on the 18 inches and I connect it to the sleeve. For my side slit, I measured 15 inches. From my shoulder to the start of my pocket, I measured 18.5 inches. Before cutting it out, I added joining allowance to the shoulder. After that, I first of all cut out the front neck depth, the 8 inches neck depth. After cutting the bodies, I'm going to separate the front from the back, then I'll cut the back neck depth. You will notch the center front on the upper part and on the lower part as well. After that, you are going to cut facing for the neckline. You can also decide to use bias if that's what you like, but I prefer facing. I have separated the front bodies from the back body, so I'm going to cut the back neck depth. Next is to cut facing for the necklines. I have a detailed tutorial on my channel on how to cut and sew inseam pockets to your dress. In case you don't know how to cut and sew pockets, check the video out on my channel. After turning the neckline with facing, next thing to do is to join the shoulders together. Next is to cut this Ankara fringe design in front of the dress. Remember that I impute 18 inches for the wideness of my bubu, so when I open it up, it's 36 inches. The red Ankara design in front of this bubu has a band, and the long strips are placed under the band. The wideness of my dress is 36 inches when I open it up, but for the band I measured 38 inches. Then for the width of the band I measured 4.5 inches. 38 inches by 4.5 inches for the band. I will iron light interfacing to the wrong side of the fabric for the band, and at one edge I'm going to fold in 1/2 inch and give it a good press. Next is to cut long strips of fabric to create the fringe. So what I did, I measured 5 inches interval. The number of the strips depends on how full you want the fringe to be in front. The length also depends on how long you want the fringe to be. So for mine, the width, I measured 5 inches into 11 places. Then the length, I measured 20 inches for the length. On the 20 inches line, I also impute 5 inches interval, so that when I'm rolling a straight line, the measurement is going to align with the 5 inches on the other side. Once again, the width of the strips is 5 inches, then the length is 20 inches. I cut 11 strips, but I ended up using 9 strips. You can use more, you can use less, depends on your preference. Each of the strips, I'm going to fold it this way, right side facing. I will sew and turn it inside out and give it a good press. I'm going to repeat that on all the strips. Just watch how she's sewing it. She fold it right side facing. The lower part, you are going to close it up. Then the upper part, you will leave it open. That's where you are going to use to turn it inside out. After turning, you are going to give it a good press. You are going to repeat this same process on all the strips. After sewing, you will turn it inside out and give it a good press. After ironing, this is how it looks. This is the band that we cut earlier. At one edge, you are going to fold in 1/2 inch and give it a good press. After that, you place it this way. What you have left, you will mark it, which is going to be 4 inches. Then on the right side of the front bodice, you are going to mark 4 inches to the other side. This marking is going to serve as a guideline to know where to place the band. After marking these 4 inches on the right side of the front bodice, next you will place the band on it. You will stitch it down. You open up where you fold, then you will stitch it down, following the creased line. The 4 inches mark that we marked on the right side of the front will serve as a guideline for you to know where to place the band so that it will be on a straight line. So this is how it looks. Next, you are going to give it a good press. Cut out the excess band if you have any. You will fold it and notch the center front. Next, you are going to pin the fringe on the band. You are going to space it either 1 inch interval or 1.5 inches interval, depending on your preference. As you place the fringe, you are going to pin it down. Make sure to leave space by the sides where you are going to join the front and the back bodies together. After pinning the fringe, next you will place the lower part the lower fabric on top of it and stitch it down. Just watch the process. The notch part of the lower fabric, you place it to the notch part of the upper one. You will pin it down. You arrange the fabric neatly. After pinning it down, then you will start sewing from one edge to the other. After sewing, you will take to your ironing table the seam line. You will open it up and give it a good press so that your work will come out very neat. You will remove the pins, then take to your ironing table and give it a good press. This is how it looks after sewing. For the back bodies, all you need to do is to join the lower part to the upper part, open up the seam, give it a good press, then you will sew your pockets. After that, you will join the bodies together, sew the shoulder, sew the sides, hem the down part, give it a good press, and that's about it for today's tutorial. We've come to the end of today's tutorial, guys. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye for now.